Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hello subscribers, welcome to the Fast Profits Daily. Myself Brijesh Bhatia. Commodity markets have been on a roll since the pandemic, I would say, and the rally into the metals, crude, bullions, we have seen a tremendous rally. Metals started slightly correcting in the after the first quarter of 2022. Crude oil, we saw three-digit marks right from the pandemic negative levels during the 2020 pandemic lockdowns. A stellar rally, and now it's trading back below the three-digit dollar mark now. I believe the short-term top is on cards for crude oil. And there are multiple reasons onto the technical charts why I believe that the dollar 100 mark should be a good buy levels for traders who are looking for a long bias. Let's look at the first chart why I'm saying so that the short-term top can be on cards. So if we look at the first chart over here, this is a weekly scale, a weekly chart of the US oil, this spot crude oil chart into the dollar terms. And if you look at the structure over here, we saw a resistance zone right of around 112 $116 mark, and again this is the line chart, so it considers the closing levels, though we saw about $120 mark onto the trading side. But and if you look at, there was a breakout which was a failure. We saw a momentum coming back onto the negative side again after the resistance zone. So prices acted at the resistance of around $120 mark, $116 mark zone, and coming back very strongly back into the three-digit marks. Second chart, if I just look at add on to the 45-degree support line over here. So if you look at the multiple swings, there are three 45-degree lines over here. 45-degree trend lines play a key important role when there is a steep rally, such kind of rally. 45-degree trend lines play a key important role in deciding the trend has changed. The momentum which was there on a bullish scenario has been changing. So if you look at the top one 45-degree line, we have seen a close below that level onto the last week momentum, and I believe once the previous swing low below the 45-degree trend line is closed, so I believe $83 close below the $83 mark would confirm that the first 45-degree trend line has been breached convincingly. If I look at the third chart over here, this is the 50 weekly exponential moving average, and if you look at, the prices have closed convincingly now below the 50 exponential moving average week on week, and this is the first time we are witnessing since the October-November 2022 that the prices have closed below the 50 exponential moving average on a weekly chart. If I use the top-down approach and move on to the daily scale over here, so there are multiple setups onto the daily chart. If you look at the black line, the black, it's double top structure, we saw convincing breakdown below the neckline. Neckline was retested at $96-97 mark. We saw back onto the downside journey onto the crude oil. Second, if I just look at the orange line, if you look at the moving averages, again a 200 days exponential moving average, prices are convincingly trading below that long-term average of 200 days. Third, if I just look at the red line, if you look at the chart over here, it is acting as a support zone. It may, because the previous swing high will the resistance may act as a support zone now, and I believe once it is placed at around 84 $84.5 mark, so once a close below $83 mark would again confirm that the trend has changed. So if you remember, 45-degree trend line is placed at around 84 $85 mark. The red trend line on the daily chart is placed at around 84 $85 mark. So I believe once 83 is convincingly broken and weekly close below $83 mark on the Friday close, I believe we may retest the $58 mark onto the downside, which is the 45-degree trend line onto the lower level on the weekly scale. So keep a watch on crude oil. $83 marks play a key important role. Once below that, go short. And again, this is again a beneficial for global equity markets where the crude oil prices are going down, which will boost equity market, which is trending very higher. We are approaching Nifty into 18,000 mark now. So this may boost equity market, and $83 mark onto the crude oil. Keep a watch on. Signing off, Brijesh Bhatia.